So this case, we assisted a client using regulated bridging finance to help her relocate from London to the countryside in Yorkshire. We raised all of the money that she needed to purchase the new home in full, where her current property was not yet listed for sale or sold. So the key difference between a regulated bridging loan and a non-regulated bridging loan is plain and simply that a regulated bridging loan is secured against the customer's primary residential home, and therefore it falls under all of the usual regulation that a normal mortgage would when dealing with the compliance side of things with the Financial Conduct Authority and your rights as a customer. The client's objectives with this case were to attempt to raise all of the money required to purchase the new property in full. The key objective that she wanted to achieve was to keep her current residential mortgage that was on a rate of under, I think, 1.6%, that was going to be in place for another 2 years. And in this high interest rate environment, that was a really, really important thing for her. And that was the main crux of the deal, was just to raise the necessary funds to purchase the home in full and allow her to retain her current residential mortgage, which is what we managed to achieve. So the challenges that we faced with this case was that first and foremost, her employment. She is an interim, very senior position, but interim. And she was also on a pro-rated salary. So we had to consider that the possibility of affordability might not be as strong. The other thing to contend with was that there was not much equity within her current home. And we also had 2 down valuations, which is where the bank or the lender doesn't necessarily agree with the figure that we've put on the property. But nonetheless, we managed to make it work, and we got an outcome where the customer only had to put in a very small amount of her own cash, which she was perfectly happy to do. How did we overcome those challenges? Well, luckily, the customer had a very good overall profile, and we had a lot of supporting evidence around some money that she was due to be coming into by the end of the year. And it's all about presenting the case in its entirety as opposed to just simple income and expenditure. So we managed to get both lenders for the short-term regulated bridging finance and her existing mortgage lender, both of them on side and comfortable with the case in full, bearing in mind the wider picture. It's always nice to get a deal done and do exactly what you set out to do and have a happy client at the end of it.